All right, so let's take a look at one example, the first Boyle's Law practice problem. So here we're working on your worksheet. I really highly suggest that you print it out. And let's do problem number one together. So taking a look at the worksheet on Boyle's Law, problem number one, we have a sphere that's pressure 1, P1 is 290 torr. So I know that P1, P subscript 1 equals 290 torr. Torr is another unit for pressure. And then we also know that the volume of this sphere, V1 or V initial, is 5.2 liters. All right, we're also given in the problem pressure 2. So we have a pressure change. So second time where we check the pressure is 745 torr. And then what do I want to know? Well, I don't know what the volume is going to be. So the second volume is the variable that I want to manipulate and solve for. All right, so my formula for all of Boyle's law is pressure 1 times volume 1 is equal to pressure 2 times volume 2. All right, so now we need to manipulate the formula to solve for variable that we want to solve for. So let's do a little bit of algebra, and we'll manipulate it to figure out what V2 is equal to in my formula over here. All right, so I got to bust out my algebra skills. So let's manipulate that formula. So P1 V1 equals P2 V2. If I want to get V2 all by itself, I'm multiplying by P2, so I do the opposite. So I divide this side by P2 to get it to go on the other side. I'll do the same on the other side, divide by P2. So my P2s over here cancel out, and I'm left with V2 equals P1 times V1 all over P2. All right, so there's my manipulated formula. I'm manipulating it for what I'm looking for, which is V2. So now I do my substitution. So I'm going to put in V2 equals P1 over V1. And I'm going to substitute in what I know from up here. So pressure 1 was 290 torr. And I'm multiplying that by my volume 1. So volume 1 is 5.2 torr. Sorry, 5.2 liters. I'm dividing all that by my pressure 2. Pressure 2 was 745 torr. All right, and so there's my substitution. Note that I have numbers substituted in for my variables now, and I have my units on all my numbers. Okay, so now the last thing I need to do is do the answer, calculate the answer with the correct number of sig figs and a unit on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cruise through and calculate this out. So 290 times 5.2 divided by 745. All right, and my calculator is going to give me a number like this, 2.024161. Okay, so it's going to spit out a lot of digits, but we know that we have to actually round to the correct number of sig figs when we're multiplying and dividing. But let's also take a look at units. So torr divided by torr, those would cancel out. So I'm left with liters. All right, and so my answer with correct number of sig figs. So what am I solving for again? So V2 equals, now how many sig figs here? 2 sig figs. Put a note there just to remind myself. This one also has 2 sig figs, right? Because the 0 is just a placeholder, there's no decimal to the right of it. Here we have 3 sig figs. And we recall our rule, when we're multiplying and dividing, we use the lowest number of significant figures, and we round to that on our answer. So 2, 2, and 3, so 2 sig figs. So here's our first significant figure. Here's our second significant figure. We look to the right, and that 2 means that that 0 is going to stay there. So we have now our rounded value of 2.0, and our units are liters. Okay, so double check that you've put in the right things in each of these different places. Make sure you've rounded correctly. Make sure you have the correct number of sig figs and a unit on it. And then go back and take a look at what the question is actually asking. And this one, in this case, temperature is constant. And we want to know what the volume resulting from a higher pressure is. So we go from pressure that's low, 290, to high. So we know that Boyle's law is an inverse relationship. So what should the volume do? Volume was 5.2. If we increase the pressure, we should do the inverse or the opposite. So the volume should go down. And so 2.0 is less than 5.2. So we are on the right track with this one. All right, hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you have questions, and happy calculating.